We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a peptastic New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas, everybody, and a peptastic New Year, even though it is literally not even Christmas yet. It is December 1st. But it's close enough, so we decided to look at a Christmas movie, a good Christmas movie for all of you guys. So I looked at the list of Christmas movies, I checked it twice, and that's right, bada boom, bada bing, what's going on, you guys? It's Pepsi, and he found you a pretty good movie on Netflix. And I believe you, Strong Will, watched it, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So me and him both watched this earlier today, and we wanted to go over it with you guys. But before we do that, I want to ask you, Strong Will, what is your favorite Christmas movie?
I really don't know the name, but some viewers might know what I'm talking about. It's a movie where he's just got like a BB gun. He accidentally shoots himself in the eye, and he sticks his tongue against the metal pole, or at least his friend does, and he gets stuck there for hours, and the teacher didn't know about it. And his parents kept telling him, you don't get a BB gun, you won't get a BB gun. And then for Christmas, he got a BB gun. He was just super happy. And he was also screaming at Santa.
Screaming at Santa sounds like he was on the naughty list.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I know you're Santa. And then he fell down the slide, and stuff.
Well.
Mine is How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas. That is a very good one. The one with Jim Carrey is good, and the animated. My favorite Christmas movie is probably two: The Polar Express and Santa Claus. The original one with Tim Allen. I also like the Myers Christmas thing with that one guy. I can't remember. I used to watch it every Christmas. It's a really good Christmas movie. So what's your favorite Christmas memory?
When all my family was just sitting in the room, my mom put a bunch of candy canes up on the tree, and me and my brother and my sister would just go out there and eat it all night without my mom knowing. And my mom found us. She put us to our room, and she brought us up a big box of candy canes.
Sweet. Sounds very sweet, actually. Well, with me, my favorite. Ooh, what's here? Trying to find y'all the Santa's Workshop. We will get to reviewing the movie. We're just letting you know a little bit about us at the same time since it's Christmas. It was Christmas Eve, and you're usually able to open a Christmas present on Christmas Eve, just one. And it was the Christmas year that it snowed in Texas, and it was insane. And it was snowing that Christmas Eve, and we ended up, instead of just opening one present, we opened them all up. Why am I hearing my voice?
What?
I'm hearing my voice. Which means they're hearing me twice.
I mean, you're checking to see if you're naughty or not.
This is weird. Are y'all hearing me twice? Whoever's watching, please tell me if you're hearing my voice twice.
Alright, I undid my mic and put it back in.
Hello. Nope, I can still hear myself. It's not you. I don't want to bore people. Alright, anyway, enough about that. That's my favorite Christmas memory. And I'm gonna go
echoing a bit.
Echoing a little bit. How about now? Nope, I'm still echoing a bit. Dang it. I don't know why I'm echoing. This is worrying me.
My sister lost the piece.
Alright, well, why you do that? I'm sorry that I'm echoing everybody. This sucks. This is really gonna suck when people that watch it. Look, so my experience, because everyone has an experience where they stop believing in Santa Claus. So I don't remember what year it was. I was in middle school, I think. And basically, I went to the store with my mother. Oh my god, this is so weird to hear myself echoing.
I'm trying to find it. Here, I got you.
I don't know if it's you or me. There we go. Hold up. Oh, I'm not echoing anymore. What? So, wow, that's nice. So, anyway, we had went to the store and she got sponges and a bunch of stuff for showering and whatnot. And then I remembered those, and I recognized what she got in the cart. Then Christmas Eve, I looked and I noticed something. Everything that she got that day, she put in our stocking. I'm talking like sponges, toothbrushes, all kinds of stuff. And that's where I was like, oh, Santa is fake. But I didn't let them know I knew that until like a year later. That way I could still get presents. Because I got some pretty badass presents. So that's when I figured it out. So, enough about us. Or unless you want to tell them when you stopped believing in Santa Claus.
Oh, I just stopped when I was in the car. I was like 8 or 9, and I lost my tooth. And I was like, Mom, give me my money. The tooth fairy is not real. And I was like, Santa's not real either. So that's how I stopped.
That's how, just out of nowhere, you woke up and out of your butt came, oh, I don't believe in Santa anymore, or the Tooth Fairy. I don't care how hot the live-action version of Tooth Fairy is. She's not real.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
exactly what happened, actually.
How about that? Ooh, what's this?
Where are you?
I'm just looking at stuff. Alright, guys, so enough about us. You came here for a review, not to hear our life story about Santa Claus and Mrs. Santa. So, this movie, The Christmas Chronicles, which is available on Netflix, by the way, we rated it on family, humor, theme, effects, story, and overall. We're not going to give too much away spoiler-wise because we want you to watch this. This is definitely a movie worth watching. And I've yet to actually review something that's, you know, something that I rate really low. So it's going to be interesting. I don't know. I'll have to really look. Maybe I can rate one of the, I don't know. So anyway, so family-wise, my friend rated it a 7. And by the way, these ratings are on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being horrible, 3 being okay, 5 being good, 7 and 8 being great, 9 being fantastic, and 10 being unbelievable. What's up? So, with that in mind, he rated the movie family-oriented, and if it's something really good to watch with the family, he rated it a 7. I went ahead and rated it an 8. I thought it was very family-oriented because there was a few scenes where the brother, who was a lot, you know, you get to see them grow up a little bit at the very beginning. And he is, you know, at first he's really close with his little sister. And then he turns into this Privian douchebag. And it's kind of like, why? Why are you doing that? And eventually, he does a few huge acts and a few huge things. Hold up.
I'm fixing these candy canes.
Figures. No, I just got confirmation on something, so that sucks. I'll tell you about it later. So anyway, sorry about that, guys. Breaking the fourth wall there. So, oh wow, there's lights on these trees. Look at that. So, where was I, bro? I feel bad. Oh, so he started doing some insane stuff, and this isn't a huge spoiler, but magically his sister gets stuck in this bag of presents, and she gets thrown into this furnace. And he gets so mad. He does exactly what I would have done. He punches Claus, grabs her out of the fire, and grabs a pipe, and he's like, back up, back up. He did an ultimate thing right there that showed me he does love his sister and he cares about her. But, you know, that kind of redeemed him right there. Because he'd been being a little bit of a douche to her, like the whole 9 yards of the movie. And then all of a sudden he does this, proving that he does care. And that's why I want to say it's very family oriented, because you see them grow closer, and by the end the whole family is back together. And one of the things that bonds them together and that kind of broke them apart was their father. They lost their father, who was a firefighter, and this isn't a spoiler, you'll find it out 5 minutes into the movie, and they lost him to a fire when he was trying to save some strangers. So there you go with that. So he rated it. You watched the movie. You better have watched the movie. We're reviewing the movie.
Yeah, I did.
He rated it a 7. I rated it an 8. Humor-wise, I rated it a 6. It was better. It was pretty good. He rated it a 7. There wasn't anything that was super dry or overdone. And there's a lot of things a lot of things you haven't really heard before that have been turned into a joke in this movie. This movie had a lot of originalness to it, originality. Hopefully I said that right.
Originalness.
Yeah, and that's what made it good. There's a lot of Christmas movies that are just all the same. Now this movie, spoiler alert slightly, it's about saving Christmas, about 50 minutes into it. And
it tells you in the description of the movies.
A lot of Christmas movies are like that, about saving Christmas, saving Santa, or this or that. But this one did a whole new spin on it, and the Santa was also very different and very realistic. So
I love this Santa.
Yeah, he was funny, you know. And my favorite Santa is still Tim Allen, because he was hilarious in my opinion. But
On the workshop.
So did I. That being said, humor 6 for me, 7 for him. Theme-wise, holiday theme-wise, this movie, Christmassy and whatnot, isn't something to watch for the holidays. Personally, when I was going through this, 50 minutes into it, it was really good to the point where I would watch it in July if I just wanted to watch a really good movie. But this is definitely a movie to watch on Christmas, and I would recommend watching it Christmas Eve. If you have kids, watch it with your kids. If you have friends, sit back with your girlfriend. It's a good movie.
Then I don't know.
Eat candy canes, you know, and sit back and watch Santa Claus and maybe abuse yourself. I don't know. So anyway, theme-wise for both of us, 10 out of 10. It was perfectly themed, especially towards the end. And the ending is what made me go like, what the heck? How do I do that? Oh, that's not working.
Did you?
Anyway, cool, but there's no music. So, effects-wise, Christmas movies, effects usually aren't top priority, but in this, the effects were just really good. The sleigh,
yes.
The move, the action sequences. There's one point where, I'm not going to say who, but someone falls out of the sleigh, which I did not see coming. I thought they were almost going to fall out and get caught. But they literally fall out and are falling down, and it was suspenseful and stuff. And I knew they were going to make it, but still, I just didn't expect it to happen like that. And so it's kind of like, oh, so that's where they're going with this. And we had to rate it effects-wise. I gave it a 9. He gave it a 10. The only reason I gave it a 9 was because there was like 1 or 2 things that I would, look at changing. But I'm not really going to get into that. But when we talk about effects and stuff, this Santa Claus movie goes more into how Santa does things. You get to see how he does things so quick, delivering the presents, getting stuff done. And one thing, which is a slight spoiler, it shows you how he gets around the earth so quick in a way that I have yet to see. Usually we just think, oh, he just flies around all night, which he does, but in this it shows he has his own personal portal world where he goes into it, and then all of a sudden it shows stuff like New York, Egypt, all the cities, everywhere around the world, and you can go through one of
Chicago.
those portals. Yeah. And Chicago, a lot of stuff happens in Chicago. And then basically, you go through it and then boom, you're there. And then not only that, it shows you how he gets into the chimney so fast, and just a lot of cool stuff. And the reindeer, the effects of the reindeer were really cool. I thought the reindeer were cute. And I'm not a person that thinks a lot of things are cute, as you know. So
Yes.
I thought the reindeer were, really well done. They were different than they usually are. And there wasn't
Yeah.
even a mention of Rudolph, which was kind of weird, but I'm okay with. So effects, he gives it a 10, I give it a 9.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna spoil the end, but the ending was amazing with Santa of what he said.
Oh yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool with the ornament thing. They had unique ways to deliver suspense moments. There were a lot. There was one with the saddle being in the sleigh with an airplane coming at it, and just a lot of stuff that went everywhere. And Kurt Russell did a really good, played the role really well. The sleigh was super realistic. The Santa was super realistic. His comments and stuff were really good. There was only one scene I thought was kind of cheesy, but not cheesy to where it should be left out. I thought it was good. And that was the gel scene with the singing, which I'll just leave it at that because I don't want to get too much into it. But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh yeah.
I thought it was a little cheesy, but I didn't think anything like too much of it. So anyway, so after that we got also this Santa during the movie, he seemed a little mean and harsh. That's also something that brought realism to it. It showed that Santa is not perfect. When he gets mad, he says things too. And at the end of it, his wife even calls him naughty. And now that I've said that, I think I should just go ahead and apologize because I promise we're not talking about, an appropriate video we saw on a site. We are literally talking about a movie. So just to clarify. Yeah. So anyway, story-wise, also, hold up real quick, effects-wise too. They had new elves. It had a new take on elves.
Which was, I love those elves.
Yeah, I don't know if I thought they were cute or mean or what, but they were so interesting and they were so different. I really thought they did well.
That first elf was really cute.
Yeah, and they were funny too. So I really enjoyed the elves personally. And other than that, at the end of it, it's got a beast way that it goes about things. So story, the way the story flowed and everything, I rated it a 9. My friend rates it a 7. Why do you give it a 7?
I mean, I might have to change that to an 8 actually.
Okay. So you're going to give it an 8. Why?
Because the story, it didn't have Rudolph also, which that was a big letdown. I want to see Rudolph. And another reason is because, like, what was going on and stuff. And, like, Santa, how he was and stuff, like, stuff and stuff.
Stuff and stuff makes sense. So, anyway. Oh, I'm being very naughty, people. Santa, come spank me. Anyway, enough of that.
Whoa.
Enough of that because this is a kid's review, so we're just gonna, yeah. So anyway, I didn't mind the Rudolph thing because Rudolph is really, he's not overdone, but he gets plenty of screen time, if you know what I mean. So, ooh, hold up. Aw, I wanted to try to
Gotcha.
make this move. How do I, oh.
Oh, bam.
We're going back and forth, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we get to do.
I can make you a little replay system.
That's vandalism, Pepsi.
You broke it. Great.
Yes. Well, I'm vandalizing everything. So, story-wise, you gave it a 7. I gave it a 9. Overall, I give it a 7. It was great. It wasn't the best Christmas movie, but it is definitely a really good one and something I will possibly watch next Christmas, I might make it a regular thing because I watch Christmas movies usually. And I also put it in the 7 category because, you know, there's a thing called 25 Days of Christmas, and this movie would be perfect to watch on Christmas Eve. So I gave it a 7. My friend gave it an 8. Could you tell us why you gave it an 8?
I mean, I'd love to watch this movie on Christmas. Like, if I haven't watched it at all, and my mom came out to me and was like, "Hey, you want to watch a movie?" Oh, I said sure, because just the look of it looks really cool. Like,
Yeah.
the beginning. And
Oh,
I would
yeah.
have said sure, because my mom asked me if I want to watch a movie. But
Yeah.
I would have just watched the movie by myself. I even want to watch it again. That's how cool it was. And I usually don't watch movies twice. Because I'm naughty and nice. I'm telling you why I said this.
You hear that, ladies? He's very naughty. So anyway, before we once again get into too bad of a territory there. Oh, what is going on here? Oh, boom. So anyway, boom, 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 boom.
Boom, boom.
Boom,
I said a
boom,
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 boom, boom.
boom, boom. I said a boom, boom, boom.
I
boom,
lost
boom.
you. How
It's
do you
okay.
keep disappearing?
Because I'm very strategic about where I go.
Or you just keep running around everywhere?
Yeah. Ooh, look at that tree. That's nice. So overall, he gave it an 8. I gave it a 7 because it's definitely something to watch. We're possibly, if anyone really wants us to, and we might do it anyway, we might go ahead and do a 25 movies to watch, 1 movie to watch every day, you know, for Christmas. You know, like, not like 25 to watch in a day, like, till Christmas, like December 1st, you watch 1, then December 2nd, 1, and, you know, each one very unique. And this one should be in that 25, and if we do a video going over what movies should be in, this will definitely be up there, along with the original, or probably all 3 Santa Clauses, but if there could only be one, why not just that one, along with Polar Express, and overall, this is definitely a movie we're probably both going to watch again, me, definitely. Nothing I'm like in a hurry to get to watch again, because we got a lot of reviews coming out. We're going to do a movie called Mute, which is a futuristic type of deal. It looks really interesting. Death Note. We're doing the live action review of Bleach. All of these are available through Netflix. The only thing we've reviewed that isn't is on it's the Meg, and that one we bought because it was personally requested, and we enjoyed doing that. Very good movie. Definitely check out the review if you want the full scoop on it. And oh, what's
I
this?
love watching the world burn.
You love watching the world burn. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Something tells me you won't be seeing Santa this year. Just a heads up. Oh. Is there like... I would like a cart. Oh.
There's lettuce? No,
How come I can't go faster? So, anyway. Oh wow, that's loud.
Make sure that's sand.
So, anyway. Ooh, I like this. This is cool.
Where are
So,
you?
I'm going on the ride so I can finish the review. So anyway, we have access to Netflix, Hulu, a bunch of other things. So be sure if there's anything you would like us for sure to review that's on Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime. Why can't I stop moving?
'Cause you can't. I wonder what the armor looks like.
So anyway, definitely if you have anything you'd like us to review, we're going to be reviewing Aquaman on this channel as soon as possible, probably Christmas Day. There's definitely a few others we're looking at reviewing, like the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the Crimes of Grimwald. We're looking
Grimwald?
at, yeah, I know, I spelled it wrong. It's got Johnny Depp in it, so definitely worth taking a look at. So yeah, if there's anything y'all want us to review, TV show wise or anything, the review for The Haunting of Hill House is going to be coming probably next week, maybe a little bit later. It just all depends. So hopefully you enjoyed this review, and if you did, please remember to like the video and tell your friends. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see more content like this, please subscribe and hit the bell so you can get notified. And we also do other content. If you're new, we do Red Dead, a bunch of series. So definitely check that out. And if you didn't like this, please comment down below how to fix it, as well as also your different rating of the Christmas Chronicles. So definitely look into telling us how you felt about the movie and how it differs from ours, if it does. And anyway, you guys, thank you for being with us, and we will catch you next time when you're ready for some more attitude and another review. So remember, Pepsi then, Pepsi now, Pepsi forever. Ho, ho, ho.